Hello, happy Friday. How y'all doing? I'm cool. I'm a little hungry today, but besides that, I'm good. Not just saying it's your birthday. When's your birthday? Like, I feel like I told you happy birthday within the last 2 months.
What's up, y'all?
Can you pass me 2 clinics out the drawer? Thank you, Nas. Thank you, Creative. Um, y'all can talk about Stargirl. If y'all want to express what happened this week, y'all can start with that. Because the finale of Harley Quinn was last week. So we only got She-Hulk and House of Dragon after Stargirl. Did I miss one? No, I don't really have a cold. My allergies just kind of... I've been outside a lot today. And then I got up here in my office and started sneezing. Silhouetted, animated, thank you for the donation. Do you think Todd / Obsidian ended Gambler? I don't know. That's why I said y'all could talk about Stargirl. I didn't bring no water. I moved them up here. Dang. Really? Spoilers on what? I'm like, not you saying spoilers when I literally just told them to talk about the show. Yeah, Trey said that like a couple of weeks. I don't know if you were here though. A couple of times we mentioned that the guy who played Ross is dead, died in real life.
He died like a month or so.
Yeah, I heard about. Huh?
He died like 2 months ago.
I thought it was longer than that.
It might have been.
I thought that was like early in the year. I don't know though. What's his name? His real name?
I can't think of his name.
I'll try to look it up. William Hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died in March.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Somebody was saying that they could get the dude from the 2008 Hulk to play him because he's still alive. Somebody from the 2008 Hulk movie. I don't know.
Who?
I forgot.
That's the dude who played him in the 2008 Hulk movie.
Oh, well, I guess they saying like that person is still alive, so they can get that person.
What? No, that's the same guy.
No, wait.
William Hurt. That's the same character. That's the same guy. He's dead.
I don't know if.
Nope.
Let me look at the cast. I don't know if that ain't the name they said though, unless they mistaken the like year.
They got to be mistaken a year because this is Mark Ruffalo was supposed to play this Hulk, but he won it. That's Abomination.
I know that.
That's the guy that's coming back to play the leader in fucking the what's the name movie. He's coming back to reprise his role as the leader.
Is he not gonna be in this?
And
She
what?
Hulk.
No.
Ain't that who her arch nemesis would be though? Somebody was saying that's who run whatever that shit was we seen at the end of the episode. Whatever that I forgot the name of the website now.
It's possible.
What was the first Hulk movie then?
The one in 2003.
This is who they was talking about. They got the year wrong. They was saying this dude here still alive and could do it.
Nah, I'm good.
Not that nah, you good. What's the I mean Ron, thank you for the donation. Not the Yoda and Snyder fans are crazy. They really bullied The Rock and WB to take down that Black Adam clip with half a second of Josh's version of Justice League and replace it with the Snyder's version. I mean, they can't bully them to do that. I mean, it's they stuff. It's just up to them if they do it or not. That's them. That's why they movies be trash. You always worried about this, that, and the other. Make your shit how you make your shit and keep it moving. What's up, Jerlani? The first Hulk movie was yeah, I didn't. It was I don't know. It was weird for me. Not off topic. When I saw that website, I was in shock. I mean, it's not really off topic, but Hulk 2003 had cool ideas, but it didn't mesh together well. So nobody has nothing else to say about Stargirl before we move before we move on. It was just a basic episode, I guess. Do you think we'll get the UFOs? Basically, the team of 4 Gamma Hulk villains. I ain't never heard of them before, so I wouldn't know. Cameron had an Elsa moment. I remember that from the previews. Like, she was trying to help him, and then he, like, went off, and ice came out or something like that when it was at school. So you didn't know Stargirl was back? Is that what you're saying? You didn't know back? Because, like, how many weeks it's been on now?
3, 4, maybe.
That's what I was finna say. This is like the 4th episode this week, I think, right? Cindy's starting to become her father. She has scales on her arm.
I don't want a Static Shock show unless it's a cartoon. And what make you think you ain't getting Blue Marvel in the Marvels? The name of the movie is The Marvels. What make you think you might not get a glimpse of Adam somewhere?
They say Cindy's dad is back. I don't even remember what happened to her dad in the first place, to be honest. The skin cell is from her taking the laptop. Wait, huh? I must have missed something. Why you hope Courtney and Rick get together? Ain't Rick and Beth the ones that like each other? Or am I tripping? Rick is the our boy, right?
Yeah, what about him?
Because somebody said they hope him and Courtney get together. They ain't even never even looked like they was interested in each other. As far as I know, she liked the Icicle Junior, and then I thought Beth and Rick liked each other. Child, not Courtney and Reed.
Don't read that one.
Why? Cause you're gonna check.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I thought I told you that.
No.
It was the same.
Remember to
You can mute. Most people, I mean, don't know. T Walls, thank you for the donation.
like she died in August. I'm like, I didn't even know about that. Like,
Quick off topic question: did you watch Pretty Little Liars Original Sins? Of course I did, and it was great. No, we haven't watched The Walking Dead since whatever that last episode was that I watched. That was like what, season 10? I don't even know how they break them seasons up now.
I don't even know what that means. That statement doesn't make sense. Trey, you think Marvel might do Maestro? Oh, okay, now I get it.
Do you think there's a chance Starman might be possessed by Spectre? I don't know. And I still don't understand how Teen Titans or how Titans gonna tie in with her show for them to do that episode or whatever either.
I don't know. Like, they could do Maestro, but what would be the cause of Maestro? Maestro is more of a world-ending event. Like,
I like when they have Sportsmaster and Tigers fighting though. Like when I watched the other episode when they was fighting in the grocery store, that was kind of tight, but they wild.
I mean, no, you're not gonna get Maestro versus Kane. I don't think so. No, unless Maestro from another universe.
Not that is there any place we can go to meet you guys one day. I mean, if you catch us at a con or something.
I don't know. I don't know if I can. Right now, I don't know if I can see Bruce as Maestro. He would have to lose. I would have to see him like on another world. Maybe he lost Jen and lost everybody. It would have to be a reason. You can't just go from peace and calm Bruce to Maestro. That makes no sense. Something has to happen to him. He has to lose something to be at Maestro level.
We got tickets to DreamCon though, so I mean, if some of y'all get tickets to that, y'all might see us though.
When I saw first saw Maestro, that was so fucking weird to me. I was like, "What is this? Who is this?" It's like this is not.
We already saw.
What the fuck is this?
We saw Jujutsu Kaisen 0 at the movies. I mean, if we decided to watch it again, it probably just go up on Patreon. But we saw it when it came out at the movies. I don't even remember when that was. But like y'all have to understand, like when we want to go see stuff, we go see it. I'm not waiting on like how some people do because of COVID. They done started waiting to do like movie reactions on their channel. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go see what I want to see at the movies. Not waiting 3 to 6 months, especially for anime, because it take a while to come out. I'm not waiting all that time for stuff to come out and then possibly get spoiled on stuff.
No, fuck that.
I like Jujutsu Kaisen so much so that I wanted to go see that. So, like I said, if it's just something like we got free time one day and want to rewatch it, then it probably will go up on Patreon or something for them. But Can't put no anime up on the channel unless it ain't got no sound. So y'all can already get ready for that when My Hero come out. No sound. Because they be out here wilding with these videos. Have I seen Enchanted? Like the girl with the long hair? Like what's Enchanted? I feel like I seen that, but then no wait. Enchanted is the live action. You talking about the live action one? Since they doing the Disenchanted stuff, you talking about like the first one? Child, we ain't watched The Walking Dead in like 3 years. Ain't no getting back into it now. Like I'll finish it on my own time, but I'm not finna post no reactions after all this time. I forgot what year that was. We even stopped watching it. I think that was before the pandemic. How do I feel about Rhaenyra and Alicent's actresses being changed for the next episode? I mean, it makes sense because they look very young, and then they're doing a big time skip, so it makes sense for where they're gonna be in their life. Like if you look at Alicent and you look at Rhaenyra, and then you see them married with like however many kids they're gonna have in like a 10-year time skip, they wouldn't look the part unless they gave them like makeup. I mean, it's different from Game of Thrones because I see it's like well, Game of Thrones we grew up with the actors that was like on the show, but they didn't have them big time skips like that. All that stuff kind of happened consecutively over a set number of years. It wasn't like they jumped 10, 15, or 20 years or nothing like that. So I can see them doing it for this show because they trying to get to like a certain point. I didn't think they was gonna do that many jumps in this season though, because then I'm like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna do more seasons, or is it just gonna be this season? Because they seem like they doing a lot already, but I don't know how much story they trying to tell either. But I thought it would be cool, like I told Trey, if they went from like starting, like here with Jaehaerys, the dude that was the king, and go down to like when you get to Robert's Rebellion, like right before like Game of Thrones actually start, like that would have been cool to like see that. But I don't know if they're gonna do that or not.
Honestly, I don't.
I mean, I'm gonna finish the show when it's over, but I'm not like probably gonna put up reactions after all these years. Like, I ain't gonna do that.
I don't think Grant's gonna replace him, and I'm like, I don't know that Grant would want to replace him.
That's all y'all waiting for She-Hulk. I don't know when he coming, so you gonna have to keep watching to find out. Like, y'all really be watching somebody's show to see other people. I wonder why, like, I know with She-Hulk they went from like showing little scenes at the end to like not. I wonder why they chose to like do that. And then there's only 3 episodes left too. I just realized that. Not that what's gonna happen to the CW. It's already sold to somebody else. So I mean, it's up to them what they do with it after that. Some other company already bought it though.
Like, bro, how many actors you got from the original? You know what I'm saying? Little universe that y'all had. Like one.
I feel like after Flash, a lot of shows with the CW are gonna be canceled, and the couple shows they decide to keep are probably gonna move to like HBO Max. And it's probably not gonna be number like a handful, if that. Thinking the Fantastic Four stuff gonna happen where? In what show? Like, y'all ain't getting no Fantastic Four nothing for a minute, so. I mean, Gotham Knights already look trash from the trailer, so unless some kids watching it, I don't see that making it past the first season. And the CW has been notorious for like canceling shit mid-season too, so if it's really trash and ain't nobody watching it, who's to say they gonna even finish the whole first season? And then Superman and Lois already had to replace an actor, so who knows where they're gonna go with that too, so I don't know. Yes, 3 episodes left because she only did 9. I think it was supposed to be 10, and then they only did 9 episodes. I don't know what's up with them in 9 because I don't know if they just don't want to do more episodes than WandaVision. Well, no, that don't make sense because Daredevil gonna have like a shitload of episodes when they come out, so I don't know. Cause what's the name of the show? What If was supposed to have 10 episodes too, and then they took like an episode off that, so maybe they just didn't want to show certain stuff yet.
Yeah, this game must be coming out next year.
Okay.
this Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man, whatever the fuck they calling it. Because now they got a teaser trailer for fucking Miles on PC.
I thought we didn't do nothing about an announcement about the Spider-Man game.
Yeah. But it was just, they were just
They
showing.
didn't say when it was coming out.
No. Like, so they doing another teaser for.
I'm kind of mad. They
Miles.
push into the what is it across the Spider-Verse? Is that what the name of it was supposed to be? Because it was supposed to come out in October. Had they not pushed it back. But what's up, Crystal? You want some X-Men movies? I mean, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of stuff eventually. I mean, I'd rather wait for it and it be good than them try to rush stuff because people want stuff right now and then it don't make sense. People be talking about Marvel dead and they be talking so much stuff, but I'm like, what is DC really giving you that's not animated though? Like, what is that? What are they really giving you right now? Like, I just feel like there's no way that the WB with the characters they own should have been broken enough to have to sell the CW, sell part of their stuff to Discovery, and then now file bankruptcy on some of these movies. There's no way y'all should have not had no money. Like, y'all got Batman and Superman, if nobody else. Like, y'all done set up there and wrung them dry with movies, but then y'all ain't got no money. Like, what y'all over there doing? Somebody must have, like, pocketed some, they done transferred it to some Swiss bank accounts or something, because it don't add up.
Okay. All right, go say today. Yay. Okay.
That's what y'all feel. The DC fans don't even be letting him make it. He done got booed. All kind of stuff. Like, I don't know why y'all just feel like Black Adam about to save the day. DC deserves better, and Henry and Ben are not staying with the WB. Who is Ben?
Affleck.
Oh. I heard that Henry Cavill was signed on for something that got to do with Marvel. I don't know. Like, you never know what's true or not. I forgot what character he's supposed to be playing. But it ain't nobody I had ever heard of before either. So I don't know how true that is, but they've been saying it though for a while now. After they supposedly fired him on his birthday from the WB, I was like, that was the dumbest, like the coldest shit you could have did was tell this man he not gonna be Superman no more, and it was like on his birthday. Yeah, it was, unless the thing closed or it's in between.
Okay, it's moving.
It's just probably at the beginning. We're making on there. But now he might be a bunch of people, but I ain't hear he was Doom because I've heard of Doom before. Whoever he was, it was somebody I had. Yeah, I think Hyperion or something like that. Like, I don't know who that is, but I heard that's. I don't feel like they really know if he's gonna be anybody specific, but they did say that like he's been in talks with Marvel for like a while, ever since the DC was like, nah, we gonna have to let you go, and they was trying to do some other shit. So I don't blame him because if you fire me on my birthday, you ain't gotta worry about me no more. I just feel like you ain't gotta worry about me. Like, I'm not finna come back and do that. He already working on The Witcher. It's not like he just need to do something because he got work. It's just Omega Chan. Why are we talking about this week? Can we move on? Somebody over here with this Little Mermaid shit again. Like, get out your feelings, because 9 times out of 10 you wasn't gonna watch it no way, regardless of what they were. So like the shit y'all be saying make no sense. Henry rumored to be the next 007. That ain't got nothing to do with Marvel though. If you could work, like, there's people, there could be plenty of people and like If he don't have a super big role, he could do that. The Witcher, 007, he can do whatever he want to do. He's rumored to be Hyperion, who is literally Marvel Superman. That's what I would think. Like that's a rumor because that's just what people would assume that he would be.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly like Robert's Batman over Ben. I mean, I did too, but it is what it is. I ain't really have an issue with either one of them, but I like the new Batman more so with the movie and everything than the older stuff. What's the what is that? Tudum? Tudum? What is that kind of event is that?
What about Adam Warlock?
Still want to see Terry McGinnis. You want DC to handle that, huh? Oh, you talking about Adam?
What about Adam Warlock? I don't understand.
Have you seen it, Jude? Because if you haven't, then don't speak on it. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all gotta stop being like woke because somebody else trying to make you woke. If you ain't seen the movie, because the movie actually addresses all that stuff. Y'all can't just be popping on trends and ain't did your research. And then we getting evil Superman in Eternals. I mean, but that's not Superman though. That's just what people called him because he could fly. I guess. I don't know. And he had eye beams. It's a Netflix event. I ain't never heard of it though. Like, what is it about? Oh, it's a Netflix event for all their announcements and trailers. I feel like I can miss it because if some kind of trailer that's good come out, y'all gonna be like, watch this. So it's like, I don't feel like I gotta sit and watch that. Yeah, we know Adam cast already. I know the dude that's playing him. I don't know when he gonna pop up or where, but is he gonna be? Wouldn't he? Was he be in the next Guardians movie?
I think so.
That's the only thing I can think of because that's the only place I ever seen them hint towards it. So why do you hate her as Captain Marvel? Give me a good reason. Not currently dying, but also couldn't miss the live. What's going on with you? Y'all better take it easy out here in these streets. What? Ask your daddy what I am. I'm sure he know. He'll tell you. I really thought the king was dead. Oh, what's his name? Viserys on House of the Dragon. Yeah, he was. He looked like he was about to be out of there. He was like coughing and fainting and sweating all episode. Oh, it's named after the noise that Netflix makes when the shows come on. The tudum. That's what they call it. Wow. Okay. They call it Tudum. That's weird. Like somebody actually gave it a name. Trey is very super into comics. I mean, you can ask him whatever you want. You can't like lump him in with me because I don't know stuff about comics. My pronouns are ask your dad. Aegon looks evil as fuck. Emily Blunt should have been Captain Marvel. I mean, if they didn't pick her to do it, obviously she didn't want to do it, or they didn't feel like she was supposed to be that. So y'all be mad at people that like somebody hired them to play these roles. Like they ain't just bust up in the door like, oh, I'm being this person. No, I do not always speak common knowledge. Hey, certain stuff I know. I don't know. Like some of these folks y'all be naming when they come to Marvel, I don't know that much. DC is a little different. Have y'all watched that Tekken show on Netflix? Tekken got a show?
Yeah, Bloodlines, Tekken Bloodlines or something like that.
Like a little animated show?
Yeah, it's an anime. Supposed anime.
Damn. Everybody getting animes? Everybody keep talking about that, what's the name of the show? Cyberpunk Edge Runners. My oldest son watched that and he came in here like, yeah, I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but I was disappointed at the end. I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do with that information. But his disappointment may be different from mine because I read stuff a little deeper, so it might be like good to me. I might be like, everybody dead? Cool.
Sure, you reading the new Batman run? When he getting his ass whooped right now? That shit? Is that new? Is that the new one?
Y'all can ban him if you want to. He ain't bothering me. Like, I ain't never seen you before in my life. You have done nothing for me. So, if you know, it is what it is. Somebody that ain't get enough hugs from their mom or dad or parents when they were younger. It is what it is. But thanks for watching, though. Thanks for the activity. Not the Woman King had me wanting to fight people. Then I remember I'm a lover, not a fighter. Please leave me. Kame, thanks for the donation. Finally watched Game of Thrones on season 3, and all I can say is Joffrey needs to step on Legos or eat unwashed chicken. Not unwashed chicken. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, don't nobody bring up the original Game of Thrones then since this person in here. If they just on season 3, because you got a whole shitload of shit that gotta happen, so you might want to keep watching. Ooh. I ain't worried about these folks. Here today, gone tomorrow. Who do you think is the most capable to be Batman out of the main Bat fam?
The most capable?
I'm waiting on your reply so I can see if I know what it is.
That depends on what you define as capable. I mean, if you're looking for agility, you have Dick.
Omega, what the
if
fuck?
you're looking for brutality, you would go with Jason. If you're looking for, you know what I'm saying, smarts, you would go with Tim. If you're going for all around, I would say, you know what I'm saying, Damien.
Like, it wouldn't bother me if she played Rogue or not. I mean,
it all depends on what you're going for.
It's whoever they cast that can actually act the role. I mean, it is what it is.
It just depends on what you're going for when you say most suited. Like, what are you looking for in this suit?
Danielle, aren't alpacas the ones that spit on people or no? How do I feel about the new Mr. Fantastic? Who was the new Mr. Fantastic? I ain't seen no casting about Fantastic Four. But the way my peoples walked into that wedding feast thing at the end though, like that shit is still funny to me. But like I was telling Trey, I was like, y'all the richest people in Westeros. I was like, so obviously his line dies out because like we was both saying it. Because I told him to look at the video and then we both said the same thing. He said what I was thinking before I said it. Because we was like, oh, like his name don't come up in the regular Game of Thrones. Like I've never heard of House Valerian. Like they may be in the history books, true. But like they never like came up because like the Tyrells and the Lannisters was so called the richest people in Westeros when we watched Game of Thrones.
Unless they moved to Essos somewhere.
Yeah, that too.
Or like we never touched on them because they moved to Essos and we never touched on them.
Or
they moved west of Westeros.
What I came back to deduce was that his line ends with him because his son is gay and we know he probably not finna give Rhaenyra no children. And then his daughter has children, looks like with Daemon. But if they take the dad's name and end up being Targaryens, then that means all the Targaryens got wiped out later, remember? Except for, whoever was in the Red Keep that escaped, like Danny Mama with the pregnant and Danny Mama and her brother or whatever. So that would mean like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why he asked about his name. That's why I feel like they might have touched on it in the episode when he was asking about if the kids was going to take his name or not, or if they was going to take the Targaryen name. And then he was like, oh, well, they can take your son name, but if they become king, they got to be a Targaryen. So I don't think his son has any kids. Because I feel like whatever agreement they had about to be out the window since old dude died this past episode. Like, I feel like they was good because they both had the person they was in love with, but now I feel like that shit probably out the window. And then the daughter gonna have kids, but she's automatically a girl, so they gonna take the daddy last name. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we already know all the Targaryens get wiped out during Robert's Rebellion. So that's why I feel like his line probably gonna end during this show, though. It still, I feel like, should have been more Valerian's because he got a brother. Like, unless they kill all of them, because I'm like, you had a brother. All them people that walked in with them, I'm like, somebody should have been having some more kids, but I don't know. Unless they did. Maybe they did was like, nah, this ain't for us. We gotta go. And went somewhere else. They went down there to North, down there where the brown folks was. So, I don't know. No. I just know I ain't see no, I don't know.
Aquaman is not useless.
Kadar, thank you for the donation.
People make him useless, but he's not useless.
So how you know that?
Well,
so I just want to know, like, because y'all read the books, y'all feel like y'all can tell people what's gonna happen because the book is out. Is that not a spoiler? Like, I don't understand. Like, if I read the books, I would already know that. So I still wouldn't need you to tell me. And then if I don't read the books, that's a spoiler, right?
I don't even care about spoilers no more. This is my face when I get spoiled from.
I don't care because eventually y'all ain't gonna see no videos. Them motherfuckers that was spoiling gonna be mad because like you ain't have to hide them. Like it's too late now. Shit.
Yeah, it don't matter to me. Like
I'm just like I don't get why people feel like if we watch a show that's based off some kind of like book. Like, it's different if you're watching the comic book shows. We get the comics as this. That's not a big deal because they still could do what they want with the show. There's no guarantee it's going to play out like the comic. Book stuff that's, like, actually based off a book, like, if I ain't read the book, and most times Game of Thrones sticks to the books because when they don't, then all the fans be in their feelings about it. So, it is what it is now.
What was said? Like,
I don't know if you can see it on there like that when it's I don't think you can see it as a donation versus like if it was blocked in the thing. I mean, I saw what was said though.
Yeah, man. I mean, it doesn't bother Trey. Like it doesn't, because at this point I'm like, whatever, man.
Okay, Nas, I get that, but with this show, that's why they canceled the other show that was supposed to come on, the Blood Moon or whatever, because it wasn't tied to any books. Game of Thrones, after what Dan and Dave did, and after people started hating the show, after they stopped using source material, and the ratings started going down. I want to say they say like 29 million people watch this shit on Sundays. They not finna fuck that up. Like, who else getting ratings like that on TV right now? Please let me know. People spoiling on TikTok ain't got nothing to do with me though, because if I scroll and see something that got to do with Game of Thrones, I'm gonna keep moving. Like, I'm not looking for that. It's different if you donate and I'm gonna see what you saying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna see what you saying. Like, if it's Game of Thrones related, I don't want to know because they go by the books. They made their mistakes with the first Game of Thrones.
Do y'all know how y'all keep talking and keep saying that, oh, well, this was spoiled or this was leaked? You know why y'all get that stuff on y'all page? Because y'all go look for that stuff. I don't go look for that stuff. That's why I don't get spoiled on that stuff. My TikTok, I can scroll all day, and all that stuff you're saying, I have not gotten a Game of Thrones. I get a Game of Thrones ad,
and I can NFL don't exist to me,
and I can skip that.
The NFL don't exist to me, so I don't care nothing about no football ratings. But I'm like but you didn't say it like you were assuming. You said it like you knew. Like when we did the video, I said I'm assuming that this is who she have kids with because none of them got white hair. Like I didn't say I know she having kids with whoever. I made an assumption based off what her kids look like. Ain't no guarantee the children gonna look just like they daddy or have darker skin because like that don't matter.
And the seahorse dude, what's the fucking
You call that man a seahorse? Or you a sea snake?
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, that was funny. He was like the seahorse. What about? Wait,
He got white hair because he from Valyria, right? The old Valyria shit.
I don't fucking know. I know that they said, like, I know with this show it confused me because a lot of motherfuckers had white hair. Because I thought Viserys and his wife was related at first because she had white hair, but then they said she was from the Vale. So I guess the Targaryen thing, like, of course that helps keep the bloodline them with white hair. But I think that is like from old Valyria, whatever, the white or whatever. I don't know. Cause you and this seahorse don't like that shit.
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm not stressing with this shit today.
I'm ready for him to get his spinoff though. He's supposed to have a spinoff, and then I'm ready for 10,000 Ships if that's what they keep the name of it is, which is I forgot her name started with an R2. I want to say like how she sailed from Valyria to like Dorne and how the kings and queens and shit stuff got set up or whatever. But
Like, I'm just be chilling.
not Ice Weasel Omega. What the fuck? I fuck with the sea snake heavy. He definitely one of the realest characters. I messed with them too after that intro. After that entrance, them motherfuckers put up on like old school red carpet. They had gold on their ships. They put up with their dragons and everybody came in. The comments I saw on TikTok for that shit were amazing. Somebody was like, "Oh, you know the mama laid her outfit out the night before." I was like, and she went to check and see what everybody else was wearing to make sure everybody was coordinated. I'm like, please, y'all bullshit. It was the daddy that probably did that. Like, he was like, y'all not finna represent me. I got the most money in the kingdoms. Y'all gonna wear whatever. Like, I seen how she was dressed when Viserys came to her house. They ain't gonna tell me that the daddy wasn't the one who hooked up everybody's outfit. I believe that to this day. It was the dad, not the mom. He was like, nah, we wearing these. Everybody wearing gold something. Like, that shit was funny. I mean, her interest wasn't really all that. She just interrupted the king. So if she had everybody's attention, it wasn't that it was all that. And then, like, her with the green on, like she was doing something. I'm just trying to understand how we supposed to be friends. Like, I'm assuming they grew up together. They were on the same age or whatever. People was trying to come for me because I said that she was messing around with Rhaenyra daddy and didn't say nothing. But, like, even if he didn't sleep with her until they got married, you knew what your dad sent you to do. You knew what you was in there doing every night in his quarters. You weren't telling your friend that you was keeping her daddy company at night. So why am I supposed to tell you who I busted open for? That ain't how. That's not how friendship and loyalty works. That's not how that works. You about to get ready to bust it open for my daddy as soon as cause like obviously they had been spending time together because he picked somebody else to marry. He picked her to marry over the other girl or whatever. Like which I still could get because the girl was 12. Like I can understand that. But they was like what 14, 15, 16, somewhere up in there too. And I'm like, you done married her and knocked her up or whatever. You just sitting over here crying on the, like you was crying trying to tell her to pray and all this stuff. Worried about if her dad was gonna have another child with somebody else to like, so she wouldn't be heir no more. I mean, that's what she did. Like whoever she busted them for was her business. And she like so appalled. Like, do you like her? Is that like? Let me know. Do you have feelings for her? Is that what we thought we was doing and it ain't work out? Let me know, cause I just don't understand where the animosity coming from with that. Oh, you my best friend, but you ain't tell me your uncle was trying to fill you up or that you had sex with the knight that's over here guarding your door. Like, why is that your business?
I don't know. I mean, anything is possible.
Baby, the way Damon had the nerve to walk up in my event after I fucking told you that I ain't want to see your dusty ass no more. And then the motherfuckers brought a seat to the table. This why you dying, Viserys. Cause you letting this bitch leech your life force. This is why. Like, what somebody was gonna do? You the king. What somebody was gonna do if you was like, nah, he gotta go. Like, you can't be here. You can't sit with us. Then he's stressed. They out there. He this close to Rhaenyra on the dance floor. Like, I'm like, y'all really about to kiss out here in front of all these people after these rumors the other episode? Which really wasn't rumors. Like, y'all really gonna be out here like this? He out here hacking and coughing and stressing. I look like he about to have a heart attack, nose bleeding. For what? Like, your daughter, you could let her stress you a little bit. That's your child. She's supposed to be your heir, whatever. What your brother stressing you for? He a grown-ass man. Then they went and bought his wife. Then the nerve of him to be like, am I going to inherit all her stuff? I'm like, bro, he's the nerve. Child. Y'all still don't find it weird that Damon had a whole foot? A whole foot what? Oh, a whole floor plan to right near a room. It's not that he had a floor plan to a room. It's just that they know the secret passages of the castle and stuff like that. She didn't know it was there. He did. I don't think it. I mean, I'm that was plotted. Now we know, but I'm pretty sure he know there's other stuff, secrets in the castle. Like they ran around as kids growing up in the castle. They probably know all kind of shit. She a girl though, so they weren't gonna let her know that stuff. That's what you know. Now how he get exiled 3 times and was still able to come back. Child, he couldn't have came to my shit though. And then sitting at the table smiling, ain't said a word and still causing chaos. Then every time they talk to each other, they talking to each other in that old shit. Whatever that shit is. They be talking shit like other people can't understand. No, what y'all talking about?
Oh, Valeria. That's the mother tongue.
Not does anybody else think Targaryens bathe in fire. Like if water runs out, they just get soap and use fire in the tub. They probably don't even bathe. The fuck? A lot of them motherfuckers look real dusty. They probably bathe for them like them events like they had for the wedding. Some of them, they probably be the time that they waste water and bathe. That's probably when they do stuff like that. I don't think Viserys is the joker of a king. I just don't think he's like he was telling his new hand. He said he wished he would have been tried in the fire. Like, it would have made him, like, a different man. He's never, I don't feel like, had to deal with anything, like, super hard. So, it's like, the stuff that he been dealing with, probably easier to say the least. He didn't really have to deal with no wars or no real shit, you know what I'm saying, that would have made his character harder than what it was. Like, I feel like he's a good king, but I don't feel like, I feel like he's too good in a sense. Like, at King's Landing, good men die. We already know that. We already know this, and that's what's gonna happen.
Not just good men.
I mean, but she grown, so I mean, if she 18 met somebody who's 27, she grown at that point. Unless they was messing around before. I mean, if she met him at 18, and I mean, it is what it is. Not the king on the bed because he got the clap. I mean, he already sick. He don't need nothing else going on. He better bathe. Yeah, that's what I realized when I was trying to figure out why when she reached for his hand, it was like weird. It's because his gloves, like the little fingers, you know, like they was like, because he had no fingers in there. I guess she didn't want to like touch his hand and maybe hurt it or something like that. But, child, next episode, his whole arm probably going to be gone. I have to give it to him, though, for making it through all these, because I thought he was gone at the end of this episode. And he gonna make the 10-year time skip. He gonna look like the Crypt Keeper, but he's still here. My boy said, I'm still holding on. I wonder what his age was when it started, because they've only done a 10-year time skip. He looked like he about to age like 30 years in this one time skip. He looked like he about to age 30 years. And imagine having to get married, your wig flipped, your husband beat the fuck up, blood on the floor. Like, I'm like, old dinner plates with like leftovers and shit is on the thing. They had to go and get married at the end of the episode.
Bro, he was eating fast as fuck too, bro.
That man was like, this might be my last meal. I'm gonna eat this shit.
He was eating that shit up.
But I was just like,
and then Alicent want to declare war. Like.
But like, how, for what? Because your daddy got fired? Like, he shouldn't have lied. Like, I don't care what he said. Like, he might have been genuine, but you know you set your daughter up for to get in the position she was in, so you shouldn't have lied about that part. That was strategic. Like, yes, it was. I'm curious as to why nobody stopped Kristen from beating Joffrey, especially after he hit the prince. I mean, he wasn't the prince yet. Is he? You can't. He not a prince like the boy. What is it? Corley's son. He ain't no prince yet. He gonna be king consort. He ain't no prince before that though.
Who?
The boy who Rhaenyra's supposed to marry, Corley's son.
Oh.
I mean, he a knight, and they probably don't know what started it, so that could be why they didn't stop it. They don't know, like, what he did. For as they knew, he could have been trying to hurt somebody. Like, if nobody was there to know exactly what happened. And then Kristen, we done did a time skip. Like, he ain't had no other issues. They probably ain't gonna feel like he just jumped nobody for no reason. But, like, they gruesome in King's Landing. Like, he beat this man's skull in, like, until it was, like, barely there. Like, that shit right there is wild. But that's what you get because you went over there and opened your motherfucking mouth when you could have just been over there with your boo and been quiet over there on the other side of the room. Nobody asked you to come taunt them with like, oh, I got information on you, so you best do well to not fuck with my boy. Like, who? You gonna run up like that and then you want about yours? Like, you can't be doing that. Not it was ground beef. Oh my. So Kristen was like, so you want me to be your whore? Yeah. Yeah, because I ain't leaving. It's probably going to be best for all of them had they would have left, but we're going to have to see how this play out. It definitely would have been best for her if she left, and that's all I'm going to say.
What?
I said it definitely would have been best for her if she took him up on his offer and left. Some of us know how her future plays out.
Yeah.
Now Joffrey's always sucking Game of Thrones. Couldn't even fight dude fair, pulled out a knife. I mean, he ain't doing him no good. He still got fucked up. That's how you know people just be savage back then, though, because, like, they really just sit and watch that shit and don't be... Like, the fact that they hadn't even finished eating when the fight popped off, and then by the end of the episode, it was, like, table scraps everywhere, so y'all still sat back down to fucking finish eating with that blood on the floor after they drug this man's body up out of there. Like, nah, this the best meal I'm gonna get for the next couple of months, so we gonna eat this shit. They finished that fucking food with that blood on the floor and got the hell on.
Lady Tasha, it's that brain fragments right there. God.
What episode this season's coming on Sunday? 6? Is this finna be 6?
I don't know.
It's probably gonna be Viserys. That makes it look how crusty and old he look.
What if that motherfucker don't die to episode 10? That should be crazy.
I just feel like if nothing else takes him out, that like he's aging. It seems like he's aging too fast because he's sick, and I just feel like now that he sees what's going on, I feel like he has to die before episode 6 because that's what's gonna make Rhaenyra and Alicent have to come to a head. Because Rhaenyra is supposed to take over, but Alicent and her kids are a threat to the throne too. So now we got to see how that all play out. Then you still got Daemon in the back with his kids now, like. Because the way Game of Thrones lore work out, I want to say the first ever Aegon, the one who was initially king with the 2 sister wives or whatever, like one of his sons, one of his bastards or somebody that wasn't even supposed to be in line to be king next jumped in line just because of how fucked up he was because wasn't nobody going to try him. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. So if he dies 6, that means 7, 8, 9, and 10 is like, you know what I'm saying? Who really gonna be on the Iron Throne? So that's why I feel like it's gonna be him.
See, that's me. I'm that motherfucker that's gonna burn the fucking shit down. And like,
but see, that's what I'm like. Alicent fucked up.
Y'all don't want me in this bitch. Y'all don't want me to be king.
See, Alicent daddy put that shit in her head that like you want to be Rhaenyra friend, but like you and your kids gonna have to be put to the sword if she really could, cause ain't nobody else. It's like as long as there's somebody to contest the throne, it's gonna be a problem. But I still feel like that applies to Daemon too, because now he got kids. People thought he was gonna be heir first, and he a dude. People could easily just be like, well, if she killed Alicent kids, we can still go with Daemon. and then he got kids. So it's like she gonna have to fucking kill everybody around her if that's
She ain't
the
gonna be
case.
able to kill Damon like that.
She ain't gonna be able to kill a lot of motherfuckers. Look, do I need? She ain't gonna be. I don't think nobody gonna die. I don't feel like that's her personality. Even if she be fucked up later on or whatever, I don't feel like she do anything to them, and that's probably what's gonna be the downfall of everybody later. Nobody really gonna be cutthroat like how Cersei was to get the throne or whatever. You ain't gonna see nobody doing that kind of shit. The person that end up on the throne gonna be the one who had done all that. It ain't gonna be them though. It ain't gonna be Alicent. I feel like she probably gonna die. It ain't gonna be Rhaenyra. I don't know about Daemon. That's why I was like, I don't really remember how that shit play out and who end up on the throne where. Cause I be getting names mixed up. Cause that's just like I thought the Mad King was an Aegon, but his name was something else. So I don't know. Not you think he got syphilis?
We ready to go eat.
Yeah, we can. But I mean, Damon would have it too then. Damon was fucking more than Viserys was. If anybody had a disease, it would be Damon. Shit. I feel like the way they were showing my logic is that either somebody tainted the Iron Throne or his wound got infected because they don't have like modern medicine. Cause that's what they started showing first. He got a nick, you know what I'm saying, like on his finger, and he had some on his back. So every time he was sitting on the throne, almost like he was getting cut. That's why I think they made it so they changed the chair later. Cause it's more, you know, like it's not really comfortable, and you sitting on all these swords. So that's what I think like was his downfall. He kept getting nicked on the throne, and who's to say somebody gonna come in there lacing that shit with something, waiting on him to fucking die. We still don't know. That's just could be something that they show later. I don't trust the dude with the cane. Whatever, the hand son, the new hand son. I don't trust him because why you a gossip whore? Like you walking around on your little stick, and instead of minding your business, you over here feeding this girl stuff in her ear. Why? It's like, and then he was the one at the table that was talking shit when she came in with the green on him and the other dude that caught Rhaenyra out when she was out with Daemon. Them, I think, were the two that was sitting together and was making jokes about, oh, what color, you know, like, is it when Old Town declares war and all that. Like, they wore green. Her folks wore green, too. So, y'all all want some? Like, when she went down to Sarah, tell her uncle, thank you for coming.
I'd been like, why the fuck? See, this is how you know he pussy. I'd been like, hey, whoa. Hey, seize that bitch right there. Seize that bitch.
But, like,
your grace, you see this bitch? This bitch done came in with green,
she
bro.
can wear green, but it's dumb of her to declare war when your kid, you got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what's gonna happen to you.
And that's why them people were standing there looking at her like, oh, I see you, Alicent. Like, bitch,
half of them hoes don't know what that shit mean. It was just that she interrupted his speech because she should have already been sitting there like Rhaenyra was. That was disrespectful for her to come in late and then interrupt him while he was speaking.
I'd have been like, seize that bitch.
He ain't gonna do that. He ain't even tell his brother to go the fuck back home.
I'd have been like, see, that's why I said he's soft. I'd have been like, seize that bitch. I said I would have been like,
but like I said,
that bitch.
They ain't even have to see her.
Hold that bitch. Hold a knife on this bitch. Don't let that bitch up here.
Again, what I was saying before we even got to her whole family came in green. So if you already knew what that means, the whole family should have been out that bitch before she even came in. If you was gonna do that, obviously he wasn't worried about it.
Shit.
If I ain't worried about you, like, what girl by the most shit like, she done did in 10 years seem like it's have an attitude.
I'm like, everyone, let's go outside. Everybody, let's go outside.
Who is Larry?
Let me get this fucking dragon.
Is that the man who on the cane? I forgot what his name is.
Hey, everybody from Old Town, get over there right now. Jakalis.
So that's the big deal. She wore her house colors versus her husband's colors. I mean, that's just... It's her being petty. Like I said, she hadn't really talked to him until, like, since he told her dad to leave. So I'm pretty sure she's still mad because remember when he was in the tub that day and he was asking the little maesters, like, where she was, oh, she otherwise engaged or whatever. She just ain't want to come. She got an attitude. She done gave you your kids, like, them probably the last two. She might have one more because they showed that last time when he called her to his room. So she may have one more at the most. And then I'm like, you know, it is what it is. But y'all already watched the original Game of Thrones. This the prequel we watching after the fact. So y'all already know King's Landing ain't for the week. So we already know who the fuck finna be out of there. And this shit more cutthroat than the one we got because they was cutting up even worse back then. It's not an even
Trey,
fight.
would you survive? I mean, where am I in King's Landing? Where am I? What's my ranking in King's Landing? How high up am I? You know what I'm saying? Am I Targaryen?
Y'all got the game fucked up.
My sea snake?
I'm gonna tell you like
whatever.
how I play it. Jude said Alicent was the MVP this episode. She was mean mugging Rhaenyra. It's not an even fight. You mean mugging me ain't got shit to do with how I feel about you when my dad died and your children's lives on the line. I can get you and them up out of here. I'm next. You know what I'm saying? Whether people want to accept that shit or not. So like if Rhaenyra really wanted to be cutthroat, she can get them the fuck up out of there. That's probably not her character. But me, keep looking like that. That's all I gotta say. Keep looking like that.
Bro, you don't fuck with me, bitch.
Mean mugging and coming in with your people colors on, I don't give a fuck. But do something though. Like you rolling your eyes and wearing the wrong colors don't mean shit.
Hands.
Cause who do you have here? Your dad gone. And your family had to make the trip over here. So when they leave, you by yourself once Viserys died, you ain't got nobody. It's you and your kids. That's it.
Like what? I don't understand. Hands. I ain't got no fucking hand, bitch. I got dragon breath, bitch. I'm about to barbecue your ass. And then make my dragons eat your bitch ass. I'm not playing with you.
And that's what I still don't understand. Why are you mad though? I haven't done anything to you. We were supposed to be friends. You started sneaking in my daddy room after my mama died. And ended up being the next queen. But you got beef with me because you don't know what I'm doing at night. You ain't my mama. And we don't even talk like that no more. So what I'm supposed to tell you? You think I want to hear about what you doing with my daddy down the hall? I don't give a fuck. So why you worried about what I'm doing? And to be fair, if Rhaenyra really wanted to get on her case, when she brought up Daemon to her the first time, you're questioning whether I still have my chastity or not. That's treason. That's treason. She even said that to Christian. Her asking, or Kristen, whatever his name is, she said that anybody asking about, like, the princesses, like, that kind of thing, that's treason. But you still asking, though. So before she got that information out of Kristen, had she gone to somebody else after they asked her about Daemon, she could have had all them motherfuckers' heads on pikes. Like, Daemon ass could have been up there for starting this shit, and she could have been up there with him. If she really was cold, that just goes to show you that ain't her character. Had that been Cersei, y'all already knew bitches was gonna be dead as soon as you question anything. I just feel like I low-key want to see Olenna in this show before we go. Because, like, she should be old enough to make it in one of these seasons. How old was she when she died?
She was a good 80.
Olenna, Master Aemon, and Melisandre. I would love to see them cameos as younger people.
You know who I know that they should bring back? Girl, who played? I can't even think of the girl name. Fucking
What character she play?
She played Olenna's granddaughter. Fucking
Marjorie.
Yeah, bring her back to play a younger version of her. Just
that would be cool. That like, Marjorie played.
Olenna. Yeah, bring her cool. back. Know what I'm saying?
But like she would have.
You know how sometimes you would look like you would look like your grandparent when they were younger.
But you know what? She would have been somebody else first because she married a Tyrell to like make all that stuff happen because you know how they go do the names and stuff. So I wonder what she was before she was a Tyrell because she would have had to be promised to somebody that got a lot of money for that line to start with them and stuff like that. Child, her husband used to be so loopy. Akame, do you think... Thank you for the donation. Do you think the Targaryens were in the afterlife watching Daenerys cheering and stuff? I bet they jumped her brother when he arrived. Please. I mean, I wonder, is that just like a Targaryen thing too for them to have visions? Because I know this Viserys talk about visions. And then, you know, Dany used to have visions too. Because when she had the whole King's Landing vision, we never knew if it was snow or ash until like the end. So like... He basically having a vision of like where he kept like the whole ice and fire thing, like where that's why I was like, is it accurate? Because he made it seem like the Night King was supposed to come to King's Landing in the way he said the couple words he said in the beginning. So that's why I'm like, I feel like the show would have been better, the original show would have been better had they actually done that. But that's where they had to like make up shit because they didn't have the source material. They only had how they were supposed to end. And now that they done fucked it up, I think he even changing like how it's gonna end. I don't think it's gonna be the same in the books whenever he finish all of them. But that's why the Blood Moon show got canceled. The Blood Moon show was supposed to be about the first night. Like when they had the Starks had to be up there and they had to make the wall the first time because like everybody got bodied, you know, when winter lasted all these years and all that stuff. Like old Nan, that lady used to tell them stories to Bran, like all that shit. She was telling stories about ice spiders and all this kind of shit. That's what was supposed to happen in that show. But they didn't have any source material because he never wrote a book about that. It's always just something that's mentioned in conversation throughout the show. Like, oh, y'all weren't here for the first long night, you know, whatever. So they were scared to do the show because they thought people was going to react the same way they did to Game of Thrones after they stopped having source material. So that's why they canceled it and did this because this was a book. So that's what I'm saying. This is strictly from the book. So whatever happened in the books are going to happen in the show. Now, I don't know how many seasons they going to make, but, you know. But they got like 8 spinoffs for this shit in production right now. 2 of them, I think, are animated. And then they got Jon Snow, the Sea Snake, and 10,000 Ships for sure, I know. Then Duncan Egg, if they still do that one. That's Duncan Egg is the one that's about Sir Duncan the Tall and the Mad King. And maybe like, I think Master Aemon might have been in that one. I think that was supposed to be like that story if they still do that. Because I think that's a book too. So I don't know. I just need to get all the goddamn books and read them. It's some good shit though. Well, we can go if you want to.
Yeah.
So we don't get to get out of here so we eat. Y'all know my Friday routine. I'll be streaming later for a couple hours. So y'all can come back around 7 or 8 o'clock Central Time and check me out on Twitch if y'all would like. More Game of Thrones Sunday. More She-Hulk coming up this week. I got to post some Sandman episodes and what else? More Sweet Home. I think that's like all right now. I don't know what else we going to watch next. Because we finishing up a lot of stuff, so we're going to have to watch some new stuff soon. So I just don't know what it is. But if you're a Patreon, don't forget the anime poll is up. So y'all can vote before the poll is over for whatever's going to win next month. For October, y'all know a lot of anime coming out. 100% of that shit is going to be on Patreon. That's all I can tell y'all because YouTube is finicky. Most of y'all don't want to watch the shit without sound or faded out. People be complaining about that. So I'll put up what I put up on YouTube. But y'all know my business open next week. So I'm not finna be struggling and straining with stuff that ain't gonna stay up. So it is what it is. Even the shorts. I tried to do like shorts or whatever. And they was like getting fucked over too. So it is what it is.
I'm thinking, nope. I say that off camera. Never mind.
But we appreciate y'all support, especially y'all who follow me on like Instagram and TikTok or whatever. I probably go live on YouTube the day I do my grand opening. So if anybody orders live, I could do like live packaging or whatever. And then until I'm able to go live on TikTok. When I get to 1,000, then I'll start doing lives on TikTok. But thank y'all so much for the support. I'll be on Twitch later.
Alright.
Not that just alright.